A few hours after I went live, Katie's first cousin said something that we should all listen to on Facebook. Now listen to this.
This will be my last post, and I hope everyone reading this will understand why. Since this began, I struggled with the thought that a member of my very own family could ever do something as heinous as getting rid of their child, like every single YouTuber was saying. Then I watched the first interview and became a skeptic. Second interview and felt sick. Third interview, all doubt was gone, but held hope, maybe an accident. Then she left town saying he could be anywhere by now. Blood relations only hold so much hope and faith, and I couldn't pray this feeling away. Months later, so many lies, YouTube creators flipping the script as if they were threatened. No way, I thought. They never went to a single vigil, couldn't find time for searches. Lie D on a summer custody petition, fully cleared by LE, in no danger or threat. She seemed to love her summer with someone else's child, forgetting hers. Now anyone who is steadfast in finding Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is met with threats, fake profile harassment, and legal action. Gag orders, First Amendment rights stripped. Every day, I truly feel like I want to apologize. But every day, I want to scream at every state and federal representative for the state of TN and ask them, can you not see what is happening in this county? What mother steals her missing child's name out of the mouths of people who want him found? Why is nothing being done about the threats to the people searching? Then I want to ask my extended family, why are you all so quiet? Do you think this is okay? I don't. If you did nothing wrong, prove us wrong. Let people search without fear. Hang flyers without getting the police called on them. Show his name and picture. Stop spending your time and money in court and on lawyers silencing people over lies. Let people help bring him home. Otherwise, tell us what happened. And I hope...
Now, that's not coming from me. That's coming from Katie's mom's first cousin. Now, you have a family member coming out saying, you might have something to do with this. Now, you're saying you're cooperating. I don't know how connected or how deep in the drop foots they said they're involved. But now I wonder if they're going to gag their own family member. If they do that, like, I don't know what the TBIs or the CBIs are going to do. That's something to really look forward towards. Now, of course, we're here for Sebastian. And at this point, I really want to know, to get to the end of this, like, what's going on? And, like, there is nothing that you guys have found or learned that no one has, like, learned nothing for the past 7 months. Like, watch these videos as I'm going through this. Listen to this. This is the news, okay? Like, I'm not going to go through YouTube and, like, the TikToks that, like, these people are talking about, saying the dad did it, or, like, trying to shut people up, trying to help find the kid. This is the news. Look at this. The only time the Dropfoots spoke, okay? Like, listen to this emotional interview. She was more emotional than the parent. Watch this. You tell me if this is a family that might have something to hide, or listen to this.
But says her hope is strong that her son, Sebastian, will be found safe and return home.
He's going to walk through that door, and this street will be flooded again with family and relatives all waiting to hug and love him. And
Stepdad Chris says it's been an emotional roller coaster that all started Sunday night, February 25th.
Pretty normal. He was playing in his room. When I told him to go to bed, he did.
Listen to this.
He said, good night, Mom. I don't know why he walked out that door.
What do you mean you don't know why?
He's not a mischievous child by any means.
That morning, he was laughing. He was joking.
It's as if Sebastian...
Hold on. Now look at this. They said they searched thousands of miles and thousands of miles. But the thousands of miles that you're searching is around the house. So the kid's been gone for 7 months. Like, you're still searching around the house. Like, what are you guys looking for? Like, this is not like me skepting or anything. This is just basic common sense, guys. Like, what is going on? And like, let's go to the next video about the dad. Look at here, okay? And he's helping, and he's trying his best to keep his job and find his kid for the past 7 months.
Do you have any idea what may have happened?
And the people that's trying to be helped is shut out of town and get kicked out or get arrested?
I mean,
That's a little
phone
shady.
call,
You gotta
Sebastian's
call the
missing. Don't be
stepdad.
upset or anything.
Why's the
But you need to
stepdad the
come to
first
the
contact?
house. I couldn't. I haven't seen him in over a month. I've been out here looking for him.
What did they think happened? I mean, did he just? I mean, could he really have just walked away like that? It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. His car, his shoes were still by the front door. His switch was there. His phone was in the kitchen. It just didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I still can't figure it out. I've been looking everywhere. Been handing out flyers.
Been called the
just trying to
cops on
keep
hanging
up
out flyers.
And I've reached out to United Cajun Navy to sit there and see if they will help me.
What I'm talking about, this is based on the news. This is not based on your YouTuber, TikTokers, and all these other stuff.
This parking lot off Volunteer Drive is where about 50 people with the United Cajun Navy were supposed to meet today and look for Sebastian Rogers. But the nonprofit canceled the search this morning with this Facebook post citing security concerns.
It's almost innumerable.
Kevin LaFont with the United Cajun Navy says the concerns are death threats. They started after they switched searches from University of Missouri student Riley Strain to Sebastian.
It's 180 degrees different than our search for Riley Strain.
For the last week, the group did a ground search for the 15-year-old. They were about to switch to a water operation when they say countless death threats hit them online and in person.
We even had folks on scene saying that 15 years of doing this, I've never had a threat during a search for a child. This is ridiculous. Why is this happening?
The United Cajun Navy says the threats are so bad volunteers need security details. But they say this won't stop their search for Sebastian. They just need to press pause and go about this in a private way.
There is still hope, and the United Cajun Navy is not abandoning anybody, but we do have to change tack.
The United Cajun Navy tells me that they have been in talks with police about these death threats, but they tell me that they have not actually filed any police reports yet. In Hendersonville, Marissa Sulik, WSMV4.
Okay, so now for more on the search for the teen and the concern.
Now, you tell me what's happening. Like, for those of you that said, you listen to your little supporters, those little, piglets and stuff like that. I don't really care about that. Like, bring on the comments, bring on the death threats. I've seen it all. And, trust me, buddy, the way these parents act is not how a parent with a lost child should act, okay? Definitely. I mean, dude, I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. You have a family member just hours ago on Facebook pointing fingers, saying the Dropfoots or Prowfoots have something to do with this child's disappearance. So what are the police and the cops in that county doing? Searching the same area, 2,000 miles a day or something like that. 2,000 miles a day going in circles isn't going to help, okay? It's been 7 months. Literally, I could ship myself in a container back to China by now, let alone, in America, and you can't find a child that went missing in America. Now, guys, this is not a third world country. This shouldn't happen. And the only thing that's out of the way right now is communication and people sending death threats to try to people that's trying to help, even trying to come into the little area, trying to find clues where the child is. You're threatening to kill them. What? These are volunteers. These are church volunteers trying to do good and trying to help people, and you're threatening to kill people to stop them trying to find a missing kid. So you tell me where the justice in that. This is getting out of hand, is getting weird. You could stop me, you could stop anyone, but this is gonna keep going because we're in America, is freedom of speech, and you can say whatever. You can't stop us to find Sebastian. Or at least leading us to know the truth behind. This cannot be a cold case. This should not take multiple years to crack this. Literally, if these police don't be on their Mojo Jojo measuring contest and have everyone come in to help, nothing will be wrong. Let's figure this out. And all the haters, like, stop spending the time doing these nonsense stuff that you think that will destroy or put speed bumps at us trying to help. That's not going to do it at all. Like, what do you, like, there's really nothing you can do. Like, we're trying to help Sebastian, unlike people like you trying to get money or getting paid to stop people trying to help and find this child. This is not right. And, like, listen, re-listen to this. This is Katie's mom's first cousin.
Last post.
Listen.
Maybe an accident. Then she left town saying he could be anywhere by now. Blood relations only hold so much hope and faith, and I couldn't pray this feeling away. Months later, so many lies, YouTube creators flipping the script as if they were threatened. No way, I thought. They never went to a single vigil, couldn't find time for searches. Lie D on a summer custody petition, fully cleared by LE, in no danger or threat. She seemed to love her summer with someone else's child, forgetting hers. Now anyone who is steadfast in finding Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is met with threats, fake profile harassment, and legal action. Gag orders, First Amendment rights stripped. Every day, I truly feel like I want to apologize, but every day I want to scream at every state and federal representative for...
Now, like, this is not her voice. Now, this is a replay on the text that, like, she put out on Facebook, okay? Like, I don't want people to say this is a real illustration, recreation, or all of that. This is not fake. This is coming from a family member's mouth. That the Katie Proudfoot, Dropfoot, or whatever, I can't remember the name, have something to do with it. And I wonder what the cops are going to say that doesn't need anyone's help, just the police in that area could find the child, and it's been 7 months, and everybody's trying to help is getting death threats. As you can see on the news, I'm not going to go based on the TikTok-y people and, like, the YouTube people or whatever. Like, I based on the news, okay? Like, just because you have a few followers and stuff like that, like, I don't care. The news is the news. There's really nothing to do with some of these people sending... Why are you sending death threats to people that's trying to help? That's my question. And to be honest, if you are getting paid doing this, just to let you know, once somebody gets arrested and they find a connection, that $10 of yours that you just got is going to go to 5 to 10 years in prison. Like, because you're an accomplice. Just letting you know that, okay? Like, this is absolutely disgusting what the parents are doing. Now, like, now tomorrow, if the parents gag this family member, you're going to know what's going to happen. Like, it's going to be more and more crazier. The light is going to come out of the dark, showing green, and is going to show, like, where's Sebastian? And if she disappears, oh my God, like, it's over for that. Like, what are you going to do, a little light show again? Like what you guys did the night you guys, whatever you guys, did to Sebastian? What's going to happen? Like, this is absolutely disgusting. And, like, based on, like, that $1,000 you only gave to help find your stepson and then go look at an $18,000 Softail, trust me, I know Harleys. Believe that. It's something you should not be proud of, okay? Look at this. Justice for Sebastian, okay? This is not a joke. Like, we're just here trying to get answers for Sebastian, know where he is, bring him home safe, and that's all. We want nothing else. Like, we just want answers. And to be honest with you, like, the amount of lawyer bills and, like, the vacations you Dropfoots go on, like, should be enough to find your child by now. Like, if you guys really want to put money to it. Like, all the lawyer fees you guys paying, that 747 is going to turn into a 7-Eleven soon. Trust me, probably a 7-Eleven-B, because that one doesn't come with a remote if you guys keep doing this, keeping this up. And, like, for those people that you keep trying to help your son get out of trouble, he's going to be in more trouble. Like, the guy is, what, 40, 50 something? Like, what was he? Been through 4 or 5 marriages? All of those marriages are, what, abusive relationships? What, you beat your wife, you beat your kid? Like, you actually knock the braces out of your kid's mouth. Like, It flew in the air. Like, and you're pointing and you're paying people to point fingers at a dad about to lose his job, using his only savings, going to GoFundMe, all the money he has on GoFundMe, not going on vacations, or buying a bike, a soft tail. Thank God you didn't go for a street glide. That, like, if you go for a street glide, I don't know if the cops are going to question that or not, because that's like a $50,000 bike. But like, uses the money to go on GoFundMe, use the money to go on to pay for search and rescues, and you're running behind. You're just basically following him while he's putting up posters. You're following him and ripping the posters off. Like, what is going on? I'm sorry, 5 wives. You beat them all. Like this is disgusting. And you guys are not questioning any of these people, and you're just questioning the dad. That's, again, you might be tired of hearing it. Like, this poor man is living out of jail deputy's salary and trying to find the kid. And when the dad goes on any website and take a lie detector and everything, and you go ahead and say the TBI won't allow you, like this is what punks do, man. Like, you beat women, you beat your kid, you probably beat the heck out of Sebastian for all we know, and like, we just want answers, okay?
He looks sketchy just right there in the still shot. You can see it. But he walks up the step, and
You've
it's
seen the
like
video?
7 o'clock. Yes, I've seen the
Oh.
video. He walks up the step. It's like 7 o'clock at night, right? Kind of looks around. He rings the doorbell. Then he grabs the doorknob and tries to turn it like he's seeing if the door's unlocked. And
That's
then he
creepy.
stands there for like 15 seconds, if that, and then he turns around and walks off, looks back and keeps walking.